Hey everybody, welcome back to the Talks with Tea podcast. So grab your cup and let's discuss because everyone loves a little tea. Hey, it's me, Summer Walker, baby. Yeah, you finished it, as you should, bitch. Anyways though, y'all, today I'm gonna be telling a Halloween story because, tis the season, bah humbug. Halloween is right around the corner, and I feel like it's time to share some spooky stories. So I'm gonna share this one because this one, honestly and truly, traumatized me. for real. I'm cool with it now, but it's that's a fucking crazy, it's a crazy experience. So let me paint the scenery. So we're gonna go back to 2016, right? It's 2016. All them clowns are out. They're killing people. I think The Purge just came out at the time, the new Purge movie, and it was all with all the clowns and stuff. And then people was dressing up as the clowns. They was hiding in random fucking places. Like when people was doing that, I forgot what the app was called. I think it was people were doing Randonautica. They were getting sent to these places, and one of the places they had a literal clown. It was just there waiting for them, and then they saw it and they ran away because it was trying to kill them. They were everywhere. It was on the news about it. They were saying be warned about the clowns and stuff. The clowns were a big fucking deal. So, and mind you, I'm not the bitch that's bad about scary stuff during Halloween. I like going to the haunted houses. I like going to the haunted hayrides. I like watching the ghost stories and hearing about all that kind of stuff. For example, one of my favorite YouTube channels, Sam and Colby, they release their Hell Week stuff. So I watch that all the time. And basically Hell Week is when they spend a week at a place at a haunted, abandoned place that they're investigating. So, and I watch that and I love it. So I like the Halloween stuff, but regardless, Halloween is still fucking scary simply because people do crazy shit like that, like them clowns did, going out and killing people and stabbing them, killing them, macheting them and all that shit, shooting them, it's a lot. It's a lot going on during Halloween, and people just decide to be fucking crazy during Halloween. I don't get it. Yeah, that's my vice. That's my thing on Halloween. Love it, but she's a little much. So, but yeah, paint a picture. 2016, clowns are out, yada yada yada. So, where I live, I have this wall on the side of my house. Obviously, because it's a fucking house, Terry on, but you know what I mean. So there's this wall, there's a door, and then here's the wall. So on the wall, when you're driving up or when you're walking out the house, you can't see out. You can't see on the side of the wall, unless you literally turn the corner and look to see what's. Unless you literally go over and turn the corner to find what you're looking for, or just to check. So my mom asked me to go outside and take out the trash late at night, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I've done it before. The garbage can is legit maybe 20 steps to the garbage can. It's not far to get to it. I've done it before. I'm not nervous. I'm cool. Whatever. It's cool. So obviously I'm a little bit paranoid about the clowns, but at that point, Halloween was almost over. So the time was coming down. There was nothing really to worry about. I was like, okay, we're good. They're going to stop soon. We'll be fine. So I was like, okay, I'll take the trash out. So I get the trash. She opens the door for me and I'm like, this is a little suspicious. This is a little bit weird. Why you're holding the door for me when I get the trash? Because you normally don't, because I'd usually just open the door myself. So I'm like, little extra alpha, but whatever, who cares? So I'm just I don't think anything of it, though, because I'm she's probably just helping. Because, she feels bad or something. So whatever. So opens the door. I'm walking to the trash can. I'm minding my little business, bopping, being pretty, being with my trash bag. Yeah, throw it in the garbage can. Throw it in the garbage can. And I turn around and I'm walking back to go back into my house because, I'm not going to stand out fucking side the whole time. So I'm going back to my house and I'm walking in. And on that side of the house, I hear leaves crunching. And I'm like, something's not right here because there's nothing over there. Now, sometimes I'll hear leaves crunching and it's just deer. But at the time, the deers were coming a lot earlier. They never came at that time. So I was like, that's a little bit weird that I hear crunching over there right now. And the thing is, it didn't even sound like deer footsteps. It sounded like a person walking towards me. So I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna just walk. And then I'm walking up, continue walking up. I get to my door and I'm about to open the screen door and I'm about to open it to walk inside the house. And I hear that crunching again, but I'm like, it's like super fucking close to me this time. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I'm like cautious now. So I take a few steps back, you know, I boop, 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 hey. I take my steps backwards because I'm not about to get fucked up. I'm not about to get killed. I watch too many scary movies with black folks like I was talking about earlier. I'm not about, no, you never go investigate, bitch. You walk away from the sound. I'm not one of y'all investigators. I'm not Sam McColby, girl. I'm not that overnight channel that does haunted shit too. I'm not one of y'all. We are not one and the same. I am very different. I'm gonna save my life over anything else. So deuces. So I'm backing up. I'm a little cautious. And this this clown emerges from the side of the house. And I'm like, oh. Like in my head, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm about to get my shit rocked. Like, this clown's about to fucking kill me. So, what do? I don't fight immediately, no. I don't call my mom. I don't run into the house like a bitch or nothing like that. I run the fuck away. I run away from this clown. And obviously screaming at the very tip top of my lungs. Mind you, I was screaming. This ordeal went on for like a good 10 minutes. Mind you, I'm screaming my ass off, like screaming bloody murder, like, please, somebody help me. Like, there's a clown, like, please. And not just like like, you know how you scream when like you're genuinely terrified? That's how I was screaming, and also running at the same time. Not a single neighbor came outside to check on me or looked out the window or anything like that. They were being like fucking crazy. So I'm like, okay, like if I was actually gonna die, y'all would be like useless, because I'm sitting here screaming bloody murder, y'all not coming out. What the fuck am I like, who's gonna help me if I can't fend for myself? So I'm sitting here like, damn, I'm really about to get my shit rocked. But you know what? I ran away from the clown. I'm sprinting. And mind you too, I got my fucking slides on. So I can't really even run that fast. Like, I'm not no Usain Bolt or nothing like that, but I'm a pretty fast runner. But not with my fucking slides. So I'm running and I'm like, bitch, I gotta survive. So I kick off my slides. No, I don't. Actually, hold on. I'm running and I get to a point where I can stop. So I get to a point and I stop and I turn around so I can look at this clown right in the fucking face. And I'm like, listen here, diva. Don't you bite me, bitch. No, no, I was like, listen here. I said, you want to fight, bitch? Me bucking up. Mind you, can't fucking fight for a lick of me. Bitch, I legit just learned how to like square up like maybe 2 weeks ago. Literally like learn how to square. I used to square up like this. Like I legit made a square. So I'm like, at the time, could not fight my ass. I was like, yeah, I'm about to beat your ass. No, the fuck you're not, babe. You're not beating nobody's ass. Like this, you're not doing shit to me, babe. So I was like, okay, I gotta do something. So I'm like, you wanna fight, bitch? So I'm like, ready. The clown is stopped and we're staring at each other. So I'm like, you wanna fight me, bitch? The clown is like, takes a step towards me, like doesn't run, doesn't scream, doesn't like pull out a knife or nothing like that. Literally just takes a step to, like, here I am, here's the clown. The clown goes like this. Just takes a step towards me. I fucking scream at the top of my lungs. And at that point, I'm like, okay, he's walking toward, like, I gotta do something. So I take my slide off and I literally pelt my fucking slide at this clown. I'm like, get the fuck out when I throw it. Like I pitched that bitch like I was Jackie fucking Robinson reincarnate. Like his soul took over my body when I threw that slide. So I thought, because when I threw the slide, it did not hit the fucking clown. It actually hit the ground right in front of the clown, and I was fucked. So I was like, damn. But what it did do, it gave me a distraction so I could get the fuck out of there. You know, you see, I'm a quick thinker on my feet. Like when I'm about to die, bitch, this medulla, she was going crazy. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm about to get out this bitch. I sprint past this clown, screaming even more. Still, nobody has come to help me. So literally my neighbors, y'all pissed me off that day. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. If you're seeing this, I was fearing for my life. So I'm actually kind of upset that y'all, like, nobody helped or at least looked out the window to act like they cared. You know what I mean? Like I would at least look out the window and be like, what's going on out there? Not a single soul. So, but anyways, I'm running to my house. sprinting. And then the clown, obviously because the shoe didn't hit him and like didn't do anything to him, is sprinting after me. So I'm sprinting. I get to my door and I open the door. I'm like, I finally fucking made it. So no, yeah, I finally fucking made it. And my mom was at the door till she opened the door for me to run into. So I'm like, fuck yeah. I ran into the door. I ran through the door into the house, and I'm like, okay, I made it. Now we gotta close this door before this bitch gets us, because if this clown comes in this house, we're fucked. Like, we're not gonna survive. So I'm like, okay, close the door. I'm yelling at my mom, like, close the door. She is hunched over laughing. At this point, I'm like, Ma, close the fucking door. Like, if you don't close the door, we're going to die. Like, there's a clown literally chasing me right now. Like, we're gonna die. You need to close the door. And she isn't closing the door. So at this point, I'm like, I'm taking matters into my own hands. Like, I'm moving her out the way. I'm like, move. I need to close the door before this clown comes and gets us. So I get the door closed, the screen door at least. I'm trying to close the big door, but she's still laughing, and I'm trying to move, so I can close the door. So I'm looking at the screen door, like, the clown is right there. So I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna get in the house. Like, what am I gonna do? At this point, I'm out of options. I'm like, fuck, like, I'm dead. I'm not surviving. Like, this is where my story ends. Like, somebody call Meredith Grey, have her on speed dial for me, because I will be deceased. Tell me why this fuck ass clown takes off this mask, right? And it's my fucking friends from high school dressed up as a goddamn clown. When I tell you I was pissed the fuck off, I shit you not, I was livid. Because then, when she takes off the mask, two of my other friends come out to fucking woodwork like fucking snakes and reveal to me that they were recording the entire thing. The entire thing. Front to back. From when I heard the footsteps to when I threw the shoe, everything was recorded. It was a goddamn prank. When I tell you I was pissed, you know the color purple? No, color me pissed. I was so fucking irritated. Oh my gosh. And then I turn around because I'm like, what the fuck? Who orchestrated this? I look at my mom. She was in on the whole joke. She was in on this clown chasing me. That's why she didn't close the door. That's why she was laughing her ass off in the face of danger. That's why she was laughing at me when I was like trying to push her out the way to save my own life, because she knew it was a joke the whole time. I was like, y'all are some sick people. And honestly, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. So I was hurt. I was broken. Honestly, and it traumatized, like, till this day. This happened, like I said, I think I said in 2016. I still, every time I go around that corner around my house, I pay the fuck attention to what I'm hearing, what I see, what I like. I flash my high beams when I turn the corner so I can see what's around there. That, I am traumatized from that fucking clown. And I honestly don't think I ever won't be, because that was like the most terrifying thing in my 15 years of living at the time that I've ever experienced. Like, I legit thought that was my near-death experience. Like, my life flashed before my eyes numerous times in that moment. So, yeah, y'all, that was my Halloween story. So, honestly, looking back on it now, it is funny, but it's still like, fuck. Like, I can't go in my house the same way anymore. Like, I'm super anxious to go around my house now. So, but y'all, well, I'm glad we could share this Halloween together. Me, you and Summer Walker, us, we see each other. And I'm glad we get to spend this Halloween together. So I hope y'all enjoyed my story of me having a traumatic experience. Well, actually not me, because I'm Summer Walker. Of Terrion having a crazy experience with the clown. And I would like to thank you for listening thus far. Please follow the TikTok and Instagram at Talks with T Pod, because now we have Topics with T, which is every Tuesday and Thursday. A video is going to go up on the Instagram and TikTok pages, and it's just going to be something that like I thought about during the week, or just like a topic that I feel like the collective like doesn't know. And they're pretty, honestly, I think they're pretty funny. So I would tune into them if you want to tune into it. I think it'd be pretty fun. And make sure you follow the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And honestly, keep up to date with it because the podcast girl, she's it. She's that girl. So thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see you next week. Happy Halloween, y'all. Peace from Summer Walker. Baby. Yeah.